you want to make sure that this is at minus 5C before you put any flies in. And you want to check it continuously to make sure that it stays at minus 5C. To open this, simply lift up. There's a coolant. And then you'll want to place the flies in there gently. And when you take them out, you want to tilt it so that the liquid falls out. Otherwise, it will make a mess. You can use this to add more coolant if necessary. If the alarm goes off, that's usually what it means. So you'll grab this, and here's where the coolant is. This yellow is called Cryo 30. And you're gonna run this for 2 hours. So you make sure you set a timer. So right now this is running. To make it stop running, you click on escape and then you press this. You see that it stopped. Now it's showing the play button. So you press it again and you can see that it started playing. It started running essentially. So that means you want to stop it. When it's like that, you have the option to stop it, but it's running right now. And it's running, as you can see. And so that's basically it. This is the power off button, but you don't need to press that. You basically just start and stop. But usually you want to keep it running because it takes a while. So to get to minus 5C. So unless you're done with experiments, and you can stop it. To do cholesterol experiments, you want to use something like this. So these are already tubes that have flies in them. So they're basically held together by clear tape, and you have a piece of glass at the top and a piece of glass at the bottom to help weigh it down. And this helps when you're putting it inside of the cooling solution that's inside of the cooler. And you want to make sure that this is tight. So I'm going to show you how to take it off. So there's 4 pieces of tape. You don't have to take it off all completely, but you'll see that you're able to remove this clear part. And then you will just take the flies out of the tube and dump them back in the vial that you put them in. So when you're putting the flies in, make sure that you label the tube at the top. And you can easily wipe this away with a Kim wipe to relabel it depending on what your genotype is. So I'll show that. So you just wipe it off, but make sure you put the label before you put the flies in the coolant. So once you put the flies in, you'll just reattach the tape pieces like this. It doesn't matter which direction as long as it's all tight. And that's it. So when you're transferring flies into a vial, you want to grab your flies. So they should be already counted. 25 flies should be counted already into a tube. So you want to tap them in and you want to transfer them. And you want them to not be sedated. So they should be moving around.